As you begin to listen, not with your ears, but with your unconscious, you might find yourself wondering, not how change happens, but how many ways it already has. Because desperation, yes, that beautiful fire, that unrelenting pull, it's not a weakness, is it? It's the call of evolution. You see, when the caterpillar feels confined, it doesn't panic, it transforms. It doesn't ask why the walls are closing in. It simply becomes the wings it never believed it could have. As you drift deeper into understanding, or maybe not understanding quite yet, you begin to feel something else stir, something inevitable, something ancient. Maybe it's the truth that desperation is not the end, it's the threshold. A crack in the shell of who you were, revealing the radiance of who you're becoming. You've been told that desperation is dangerous. That means you've lost control. But what if, just what if, that wasn't true? What if desperation was the part of you that refuses to die quietly, that pounds on the walls of circumstance and screams, there's more, and I will rise. Yes, that voice is you. And when your heart races and your palms sweat and the chaos seems overwhelming, what if it was just the nervous system rehearsing rebirth? The body trembles not because it's breaking, but because it's preparing to burst through the membrane of mediocrity and into magnificence. That's the pattern, isn't it? Pressure, friction, explosion, elevation. Over and over, through history and myth, from Achilles to ally, and from ashes to apex. Desperation is initiation. Now listen, you don't try too hard to understand, because your mind, the conscious one, is like a cup, and cups, they overflow quickly, but the unconscious is an ocean. So let the waves crash in. The beliefs that we install, they aren't planted, they unfold. Let's talk identity, where you once were a victim of your urges. Or have you always been a fighter disguised as fragile, a phoenix disguised as ashes, a hurricane in the disguise of hesitation? Because I wonder if you've noticed, desperation teaches speed. Speed teaches instinct. Instinct breeds mastery, and mastery, once embraced, becomes magnetism. And magnetism isn't found, it's freed. When you stop pretending you're powerless and begin remembering, I'm the one I've always been waiting for. You see, desperation doesn't make you act blindly. It sharpens the edges of awareness. It turns your soul to urgency's music, until one day you realise you're not desperate, you're awake. Because here's what desperation really is. It's the sacred hunger to transcend limits, to find leverage when none is offered, to dance with pressure like it's the final note of a dying song, and to turn that note into a symphony. So now, let's update the operating system. From this moment on, you believe, not with the mind, but with the marrow, that every setback is set up, every no is nourishment, every panic is potential in disguise. You feel it now, don't you? That identity forming, those neural grooves deepening. I'm not desperate, I'm driven, I'm resilient, I'm unreasonable in my belief that I'll win. And as this belief solidifies, you remember. Reality responds not to need, but to certainty. You act with urgency, not because you're afraid, because you refuse to wait. You speak with power not to prove, but to proclaim. I'm not my past. I'm not my panic. I'm not my problems. I'm the pattern interrupt. With every step, your body becomes a transmission tower, sending out signals of resilience, of capability, of undeniable confidence. People feel it, even if they can't name it. They lean in, they listen, they mirror, because certainty isn't thought, it's transferred. And now you know. It's not desperation that shapes you. It's the decision that you've made inside it. The moment you said, this will not be where my story ends. This will be the part people talk about when they explain my rise. So from now on, you see urgency as a sacred tool. You use pressure as rocket fuel. You transmute fear into focus. You collapse excuses into execution. Because now, the belief isn't I must escape. It's I choose to emerge. And emergence, yes, it happens moment by moment, breath by breath, until one day, perhaps today, you realize you were never desperate. You were always becoming legendary. Now take that in, let it echo. Let the words wrap around the ribs of your soul. No need to remember them all. The unconscious mind is already storing, sorting, integrating. All you need to know is, I'm done. The beliefs, they're already yours. The operating system, upgraded.